Working on mount escapes, right? Hoop escape, elbow escape, chaining them together. We've done a couple of other options, right? How to counter it from the bottom or how to get on top when we're on the bottom. Next month we'll probably go a lot more into like butterfly sweep, entering into some of the other positions. But right now I want to deal with what to do on top, okay? So if Billy's gonna do his hoop escape, like we worked on last week, right? As soon as he traps my arm, I'm gonna limp arm out. That one's relatively simple, right? He overhooks my arm, okay? It's an underhook, but that's fine. Same idea, I limp arm out. Overhooks my arm, I'm gonna wrap my hand in, tuck it to my belly button, itch my nose, and I'm out, right? Same thing, he goes under my arm, I just go with it, let my hand trap, limp arm out, right? Over my arm, palm, go with it, don't try to fight it. Right? Very simple. Elbow escape, a little bit different, right? Once he's got my foot, then I've got to address it, right? If he goes for his elbow escape, okay, picking one side, if my foot can't get up into his hip and I get to my triple mount fast enough, right, then I've got to deal with this having my foot trapped, okay? So he's going to trap my foot here, right, pull it in. I'm not going to wait for it. As soon as he does, right? His hands are on my hip, his elbow's on my knee. Okay, he makes this nice little loop here with his elbow. So as soon as he traps my foot, I'm just gonna dive underneath that armpit and plant my hand on the ground. Okay? Come around this side if you can't see. Okay. He starts to shrimp out, he starts pushing with his elbow. I'm gonna scoop underneath. I can hook his shoulder if you're comfortable there, or I can just plant that hand. Now, I know he's gonna shrimp his butt that way and turn and face, so I'm just gonna go with it. My knee crosses his hip, and I'm gonna slide out the other side, right? I've got my underhook. I can pick this elbow if I want. I can come up on top if I want, depends how I wanna fight here. Does that make sense? So I'm just gonna pick my hips up, draw my knee across his hip, knee slide out the other side. I need to make sure that when I do this, right, go ahead, palm, I'm gonna underhook that hand, right, let him pull my foot in. As I come out here, I can't let this leg come out past my knee, right? Because if he can pull this leg through, exactly, now I gotta start dealing with half guard, and if this foot comes out and around my leg, whoop, there, now I'm in full guard, right? So I gotta make sure I control that leg. I gotta make sure either my hand is on that knee or my knee is in front of his leg. What I mean by that, right, go ahead, boom, I scoop, here, boom, my knee or my hand needs to be in front of his leg. See, he already started to pull it past, so I gotta control it if I need to, right? Then I can slide through, my knee never touches the ground by his body, it's sliding out, my hip is trying to get to the ground next to him. Yes?
Do you have a lot of weight on your hand?
Very little. Just enough to allow my hips to hips to change. All right, one more time, boom. Knocks me down, I hook, hip up, slide out, right? Slide through, right? Now, depending what he does with this elbow, I might need to pull it out of the way, right? If I do, I'm gonna pull it out, not up. But if I'm not too worried about it, I'm just gonna bring that knee right in between his knee and elbow. And side control. Yes? He's gonna work on his elbow escape. I'm gonna work on my counter knee slide. Both people should be doing the correct thing, right? If the person on the top doesn't react, the person on the bottom, elbow escape to half guard. They screwed up. Help them fix it for the next one. Yes? 1, 2, 3.